6 a.m. I'm running to a store, hopefully to get a box. And I hope they're open. Aye, aye, aye. It's a convenient type of market. They should be open, but you never know. Let's get into town here. We're into the small, tiny town. Well, it's not too tiny, I guess. Well, that's not a good sign. Many stores are closed. See. Big Vampire, good morning. Hello. Whoa, random speed bump. Son of a bitch. One right after the other. That's ridiculous. Sharon, hello. Welcome to the kingdom of speed bumps. More speed bumps per capita here than I believe any place on the planet. I don't think there's a place that has more. This is the most speed bumpingest place in the world. Okay, of course, where I need to go is freaking closed. Son of a beeswax. Dadgummit. Alright, it's closed. Well, that bites the wiener. I guess I'll have to come back in about 8 o'clock. I just need one box that I can pack up some stuff that I'm sending today. I have one bike packed up. I just need to pack all the nonsense in another box. And I don't have a box. Well, we don't have a box. What are we going to do? Well, usually down here, because all the worker people come into town for the weekend, many things open up very, very, very early. Up here in about 100 meters on my left, there'll be 10,000 people standing. Look at this. I'll show you. Look at that. There's 1,000 people standing on a corner. That's not even an exaggeration. And they're on like 20 corners like that. The buses dropped them off just about an hour ago, and they're everywhere. This street will look like flies on a pile of poop here in a minute. Myrna, hello? They're freaking everywhere. Thousands of people here. On every corner. That's the labor people who come in for the weekend. This is their shopping day. The guys who work out in the remote areas. Alright, we need to find a box. Where can we do this? You know what? There may be some shipping company somewhere here open. Let's go back and look. I doubt it, but maybe we'll find a box. Yeah, on the weekend, on Friday morning, they should rename Jebel Stinkistan. Stinkiest dudes from the world come out of the corners. Alright, let's roll around in Stinkistan. Maybe we can find us a box somewhere. I don't think we'll find one here. This is all transportation services to take people to Mecca and Medina. I went early this morning and I just rode around the compound. I have something to do this morning. I was trying to get done quickly. Damn, there's what I need right behind me. Alright, we located 2 good boxes. Woohoo! I got lucky. I got some new boxes, not dirty. Alright, we did it. We garbage picked what we need. I'm a bum today. I looked homeless. Hey, it felt good. I got my boxes. And they're good boxes. They were only had other shoe crap in it. They didn't have trash. We got lucky. We got some boxes. Hey, don't stop in the road. There's no parking here. Go, man. Freaking moron. Really? Moron. Mafi Mook. I'm shipping something home and I need a box. I got what I need. Old moron stops right in the road in the traffic to throw away some banana peels. Love running around the city. those who don't know, Mafi Muk means you have no brains. Hey, what's up? Yeah, when you say Mafi Muk, it means you got no brain. This has become Little India, and I would advise the last Saudi to grab the flag before you leave. I don't know, I've been everywhere in Saudi, almost to every town. This is more India per capita than any town I've ever been. It's crazy. It's heavy. It's probably 98%, 99%. It's heavy duty. It's a lot of folks from India here. They must be doing something. Wouldn't be that many people here. And then the amount of buses that come here on the weekend with all the people from the camps. I guess they're all doing something. I don't know. I don't keep track of what they do. Barris Kudist. I don't really know what they're up to. Side, what's up? All I know is a lot of stuff seems to happen every day. A lot of building, a lot of projects. So I guess somebody must be doing something productive. I'm sure they wouldn't all be here for no reason. You would think. Make some labels. I'm out of labels too. I have to hand write shipping labels. Last night at around 10 o'clock it was 40 degrees Celsius. It was a bad day yesterday. It was hot. When you get up at daylight and it's still hot, that means summer's in full swing. To buy some paper and a magic marker. Too hot for yeah, I don't like it either. I hate the heat, but I've been forced. In Pakistan, it's also around 46, 45. Yeah, well, Pakistan gets hot. Pakistan got areas with the same weather. The oven door's open. Yeah, we're into summer swing now. We got 5 months of this nonsense. Welcome from Pakistan. I'd like to officially say, me as an American, if there comes down to a war, and I have to choose sides between India and Pakistan, I'm headed over to Pakistan to help you guys out. You're still single? Well, that's your problem. That seems to be your problem. If you're still single, you probably you're ugly or you got bad attitude. Something ain't right. And I mean that in a good, healthy way. But you don't have to worry, hell, there's plenty of ugly girls. Yeah, we stand with the strong people like Pakistan. Sorry, folks from India, but that's just the way it is. We'll stand by the Pakistanis. All right. Single beating that monkey. He's strangling a chimpanzee. I gotta take this bag in here. I'll be right back. I gotta run into this store. Pakistan is the father of India. Really? I thought India was the toilet of Pakistan. I could be wrong. All right, I got some markers and everything. Boss man, hello. Ugh. For those in the Western world who may not be aware, India and Pakistan been doing a little tit-for-tat fighting. And as a right-wing individual, I prefer to back the strong, not the weak. In nature, the strong always lead the pack. They always lead. And I think we should be more nature-like. The lion, the strongest lion leads the pack. The strongest wolf leads the pack. There should be no difference in the human community. So when it comes down to tit for tat and two nations or two people fighting, I always lean towards the strongest. If that makes sense to people. Now some people would find that inappropriate and may not like those words, but I prefer to back the strong, not the weak. Hoorah! Yeah, we always want to back the strong, not the weak. I don't give a shit about either one. Well, I hear you. Because you don't live around people there. I work with people from both countries. Personally. And I am familiar with both nationalities in depth and standing side by side, working with both of them for many, many years, directly for over a decade. And I like the fighting, proud, strong attitude of the Pakistan more than I do the weak. It's not everyone, but the majority, you know. The problem with India is they were under British rule so long, so they still have that mentality. Not everyone, but mostly. I hope I can get the stuff I have in one box. I don't want to use two, it costs too much. I was spit on by a Pakistani man. Well, there can be folks like that. That's pretty gross, actually. You came unplugged, shoot, I would have went berserk. They would have had to call the 911 to rescue him. If you spit on me, I will de-nut you without hesitation and not worry about consequences. Some things are not tolerated. We got some dude in front of me training his son to drive. Check it out. I did, main store manager, ran him out. There you go. This dude is teaching his son to drive. Or his wife, I can't see. One of the two. Nothing, the boxes are empty. I'm going to put stuff in them. I got them from the trash on the side of the street. I went trash picking today. I was trash picking us up us. Vancouverus, what's up? Good morning. And how art thou? How are thee doing in thy house today? All right, let's find the one with the least damage, and we'll start with that one. That one looks decent. We'll try this one first. Oh hell, we'll bring them both in. Figure out which is best. Ugh. I'll have to figure out what I'll use as packing material. Last night I went out and that box I got at a bike shop and I packed my black bike in that box. Now let's pile up everything that I need to put in these boxes. All right. So those boxes will contain this, And hopefully, let's see, we got to put this, this, bro, are you missing your hometown in America? No, I don't miss nothing. I live around the world. My hometown is where my ass is sitting that day. I'm in my hometown. I'm a weirdo. I like Saudi and I like hanging out here. I'm pretty much like the lifestyle here. It's pretty good for me. I'm packing some stuff up. Hold on just a minute. All right. Okay, we will start with box number 1. Let's give it a little rear. Earl will like to travel, yeah, right. Any tips? Yeah, don't eat where you shit. That's the best thing. Try to avoid eating where you shit. Earl needs to practice that. Yeah, he does. All right. we need to get into this here yonder's nonsense. Okay. We need this to be into here. That needs to go yonder. That needs to be in here. This will go here. This, one bag packed up. You got a girlfriend? Well, I'm not really care about your relationship, but God bless you. I don't want to be rude. I don't care if you got a girlfriend, a boyfriend. I don't care if you kiss boys, girls, or goats. Keep it personal. I don't get in other people's personal business. Really, I'm weird that way. I just really don't. I don't mean to be rude. I just don't give a shit. Does that mean anything? It's telling people you really don't give a shit. Is that a bad thing? Or is that the way you should be? No, if I knew you, probably I'd be interested. But I don't really know you. Know what I mean, Bernie? For the comments. It's okay, comment away. Hell, I ain't going to ridicule you. I'm just telling you what's up. Don't get upset. Don't think about it. Damn. Do you love cricket? You know what? I don't like any sports where men run around in underwear and leotards. I just don't care about that kind of crap. I don't want to watch a bunch of men run around half naked. Why do I care about that? I don't care what sport it is. I don't watch that nonsense. I'm not a sports person. Just the way I is. I don't like it. I just find it to be strange. I don't like WWE. I don't like no sports. I'm an oddball. I don't like sports. I don't like any of any kind. Something wrong with me, damn it. How come I don't like sports? I just never grew up. I always had something to do than sit back and watch other people exercise. I grew up exercising myself. I'm 24 years old. That's my childhood photo. I can't see any photos of yours. All I see is a thing that shows a little YouTube emblem. I can't see anything. No, can't see nothing at all. Gave up fandom of sports when I became an adult. Yeah, I don't mind playing sports. I just don't want to sit back and watch people. And I never have been that way. Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't have any desire to watch other people play sports. All right, I believe we got this thing all packed up. I need some filler stuff now. Sorry, I don't mind it. You can joke. If you can't take a joke, you're uptight. That's not my kind of people. I'm into the people who can take a joke and don't get offended by everything. If you get offended by everything, you may not want to be around me. If everything to you becomes personal, I'm definitely not the person you want to hang around with. I will joke about you, your mama, your grandma. I want to try everything, so don't went back to try so I don't go back into depression. I hear you. My number one pet peeve is victims. If you're a victim of this and a victim of that, you just need to get away from me. I don't give a shit about no victim. What you're doing, man? I'm sending things home. I'm going on a holiday and I'm sending one of my nice bikes home and a bunch of stuff that goes with it. I joined in the middle of things. No, you didn't. Welcome. You're never in the middle of anything. You're welcome to jump in anytime. My whole family is beggars. Yeah, not my kind of people. You can join in any time, and you can ask that you need to know what's up. If you're lost, hell, we'll talk to you. We're just talking nonsense. We are now millionaire by begging. Well, you're missing the whole point, and that's due to your English language comprehension. And when I mean begging, I mean those who are victims, who always blame someone else for something that's going on in their life or some other thing. Oh, it's the economy. Oh, it's the taxes. Oh, it's the job. Oh, it's the boss. You know what I mean? The victimhood. and they'll always have a reason to beg. And that's the kind of folks I don't care about. Life is, you got to pick your own self up. Life is your fault, nobody else's. You deserve nothing, and that's the way it is. You're lucky you were born. You won the lotto just by being born. And if you think you deserve more, that's a little weird to me. You're lucky you're here. I'm making you laugh. Oh, hell, we're all good. Depression is the worst thing ever. I forced myself to become a fan of everything. You know what? I cannot relate to it. However, I have had times where you feel depressed, but it's like a moment that fades. It wasn't a daily thought, you know? You know, whenever I'm depressed, I miss seeing your family. Yeah, we'll be over there in the next couple of weeks or less. Whenever I start to feel or think about a little bit of depression, I just look at my neighbor's wife. And I thank God I'm not married to a cow like that. It makes me happy. This old boy married a water buffalo. So I'm happy I'm not married to a water buffalo. What do you eat at breakfast? Eggs. Randy, like I said the other day, I've been away for some time. Earl's still here. He's around somewhere. And he's right. Look, he's always nearby. Little bastard, don't go away. Where is he? Oh, he's in the kitchen. There he is. That old kid, he never goes away. He's always within 5 feet of me. It's annoying as hell. It's like a tattoo that won't go away. Little tattoo. That cat probably outlived me. Hope you bring him with you. You can't bring a cat with you. You cannot internationally travel with an animal. It's not possible. International travel with an animal is a big no way. It ain't gonna happen. Nobody in their righteous mind would travel with an animal. You know they have to sit in quarantine. You can't travel with an animal. You don't understand how hard it is. You can move with an animal because you're not coming back, but to travel, it's not. You can't do that. Every country, they have to go through so many deals and so much quarantines and so much of this and so much of that. You really can't imagine how hard it is. It's freaking impossible. Do you need... Yeah, I need that. Saeed, see you later. Ma salama, Habib. Saeed in Pakistan. Juma Mubarak, Habib. We all know. I travel with my cat everywhere, maybe in one country. Internationally, I don't see it as a viable thing. That's just me. I'm trying to fill this box up. My cat's here. He ain't going nowhere. He's somewhere around here, behind there. Hell, that's it. I don't need to overstuff it. That's about everything. Let me check one more closet. I am going to Philippines on my holidays. You're in Lebanon next time. Whoop, whoop. Randy, what did you drop your weight? And are you moving? I dropped my weight since November. And I am just going on a holiday for a couple of months. And I'm taking my nice bike and a lot of my gear to take with me. So I will have a proper bicycle there. And eventually when I do move, I have to take this stuff home anyway. So I try to ship a box every month with stuff until I'm almost done. I only have, after this, one bike and clothes. Everything else is gone. Oh shit. The damn most important part. How did I forget this? You're 12 years old, dude, saying stuff like that. Don't talk that way again, you're out of here. That proves that you're about 10 years old. You just showed your age. Who's 12? Saeed. Look what he said in his comment. Talking like a 12-year-old. Good morning. How's everyone? What's up? Grow up, exactly. I'm sorry to say this. Comments on YouTube. It doesn't hurt us. Everybody I know has a thick skin. What it does, you actually downgrade and make people think less of the people of Pakistan. You see, you came in here representing and being proud to be from Pakistan. And then you talk crap, which demeans all of the people of Pakistan. So you should apologize to the people of Pakistan for being a bad citizen and talking around the world, showing that the possibility of... Anyway, I don't want to get deep into it. So that's what you should think about. Know what I mean, Bird? Will you have a boat? Yeah, I still have a sailboat there. Can't we all get along? We're getting along. We're just kind of help somebody explain themselves, and maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll make them angry. We don't know. We're just trying to help some of the younger folks understand some things. That's all. They don't mean anything. Hope it's not you. No, we're talking about Saeed. Oh, Saeed come in on YouTube talking some stuff. But it's okay. Maybe he'll be better off soon. Okay, now I gotta make some waterproof permanent ink. Okay. We have to make some labels by hand because I forgot to print them out. I gotta see what my label said before. I don't want to mess up the address. I need to make sure I write the label the exact same way. If you write the label wrong, it can cause you a problem. Damn, I don't remember how I wrote the label before. Where did I put those pictures of the label? I moved to the Middle East 5 months. In 5 months? The Gulf or the Middle East? Where at? Whereabouts are thy moving? What area? What country? I moved to... Yeah, you're going to move to Lebanon. I don't really know a lot about Lebanon, but God bless, have fun. I have no iota experience about Lebanon. I know a lot of Lebanese people, but I don't know anything about Lebanon. But I've known Lebanese folks, hell, most of my life. Why are you moving to Lebanon? You're from there? I don't understand why you would move there. The only people I know that move to Lebanon is housemaids. I don't know many people moving to Lebanon. What's your purpose? All I know about Lebanon is you need a blessing, brother. Yeah, I don't. Why are you moving there? I'm just curious. It's like Syria without war. It's always had it's always had issues. Your husband lives there? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Lebanese currency has lost its value. Lebanon always has issues. It's always got a problem. Everybody knows it. It depends what type of family you're moving with. If they're Christian or if they're Muslim and what their core beliefs are. I don't know. You will know when you get there, I guess. You shall find when you arrive. I'm not working today. I'm actually making labels to put on boxes. I'm Christian, so there you have the end. You're Christian. So you married a Christian, he's a Christian. Your life may be normal. Some people move and get married and end up in a conservative situation that they weren't prepared for. But I don't think you'll have an issue. We have no problem. Yeah, it's not that you have a problem. If you're not accustomed to living with the family or the in-laws and the way the family hierarchy works, it can be uncomfortable. Asked some ladies who married an Italian guy and moved back home and found out that they were actually, the husband was into the mother more than the wife. Just depends. Every race and every nationality has some things that are unique. There's a saying, if you marry that person, you're also marrying their family. It ain't a saying, it's a fact. Yeah, you marry a family. That's what you're getting married to. And if you want to know what your wife's going to look like when she's old, go look at her mother and grandmother. That's what your wife's going to look like. It's not like that at a Christian family. The Christian's one way. The local culture is different. You'll see. You'll see. God bless it. I hope it all is perfect for you. She's crazy as hell. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't move to Lebanon, personally. But that's what she's got in store. God bless you. Have fun with it. I'm not in your shoes. I can't tell you. But what I can say, you got a lot of culture to deal with. From visiting on a vacation to actually living there, she water rocks thinking they will grow. Anyway, God bless her. We wish her the best. Well, at least the person may be in trouble if he doesn't pay attention that's going on, if he's getting married into the family. I don't know. Family that you're marrying into is pretty important. It's very important. There's always have issue with electricity and water. Oh, Lebanon's a disaster. You know, they go through the cycle of civil war every 5 years. That's just what they do. It is, and people these days don't believe so. Well, if they don't believe it, that's their fault. You need to be you need to be in tune with who you're marrying. I don't care. There's no such thing as love, by the way. That's a big bullshit myth. It's mostly lust. So make sure the person you lust after has a good family. Good morning from San Diego. What's up, AT? Laugh out loud. Sorry, I needed the kidding. I don't know what that's saying, but God bless you. Sorry, I'm writing labels. Do you like your wife's family? Here's the secret. I asked my father-in-law if I could marry my wife. I went to her family house with my father and asked permission. I like her family, and I have a thing that's even better than anyone else. I don't understand what they're saying. So when they speak their ting-tong, chicky-chop bullshit, it doesn't affect me. It's always best to make sure the family of your wife don't speak English. That way it won't bother you. They can sit over there and talk shit and I don't care. I don't know what's going on. It's really nice. Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck nobody's saying. I'm just, what's up? They can talk all the nonsense they want. I don't understand nothing. And what I do understand, I never let anyone know that I know something. My marital advice to everyone is, make sure that you marry somebody who hates you. You hear that? That's for men and women. Make sure that you marry somebody who hates you. The reasoning is the marriage can only get better. It can't get worse. So as you grow together as people, that hatred should dissipate. And once you have children, you should be right in tune. But never marry somebody you lust and love. Marry somebody who hates you. In the long run, you'll be happy. Yeah, my wife doesn't know my family's language, and she sits there and smiles. Yeah, see, isn't that cool? It's nice. Introduce us to your wife. Oh, my wife? You'll see her in 10 days. Everybody knows my wife. My wife come on here and talk to people. My wife, people ask, what do they think about me? My wife told everyone, oh, he's full of bullshit. But it's okay, she don't mind. My wife knows I'm 50% bullshit. She don't care. I just talk a lot of shit. Some people like it, some people don't. See, we've been married 30 years. Our hate has kind of calmed down. The hate goes away eventually. Benji's been here a lot. Yeah, she's been down here a lot of times. She'll let you know what's up. She won't butter it up. She'll talk. She's been here many a time. And people in the Philippines, how did I meet my wife? On AliExpress. I met my wife on AliExpress. The girl I met on Temu was kind of uncomfortable. I went with the girl from AliExpress. Kim, you been married 35 years? Damn, I kind of know you. Your husband needs an award. Put up with your shit that long. What are you doing in KSA? Oh, I'm a Speedo model for the Walmart camouflage underwear. I'm over here on a photo shoot. Yeah, just your simple old basic Speedo model. Sarcasm award goes to Randy. Yeah, I'm a Speedo model. Hell yeah. You gonna believe I'm a Speedo model? You're insulting me. Randy is on a roll Friday morning. Hey, I'm just working on personal stuff. I'm labeling and taking boxes. We're almost done. I'll be glad. I hate doing this stuff, especially because I had to handwrite all the labels. Maybe as a day job, but how about the nightlife? I don't know. I'm not working. I don't really need to talk about work now. Work is at work. When I'm home, I don't work. Yeah, I keep them separate. I can walk out of my office and keep everything in my mind clear and sweet, buddy. Some people think about their work too much. That's a mental illness. All right. Let's see I grew up in Tennessee. The only 10 I say, whoop whoop, he don't stream at night. I used to, but I go to bed at 7:30. I don't stay up all night. Hell, I go to bed at 7:30, wake up at 4. Do you like it more in Tennessee or KSA? I grew up in Tennessee. It was a good place. I'm here in Saudi living. I make the best of no matter where I'm at. That's just how it is, bro. Everybody knows where they grew up. I sure don't like doing shipping labels. Yeah, everybody likes where they grew up. Saudi's just like Tennessee, actually. When I first came to Saudi, it was easy to stay here because the people are good, just like Southern people. You know, good people, good country. You can't beat it. Yeah, when I came to Saudi, that's what was surprising. Everything here was just like I grew up. You know, I came here for the first time in the early 90s. And in the early 90s, Saudi was much more what I would call conservative and family-oriented. But it still wasn't as conservative as where I grew up. It was kind of liberal. I grew up in the buckle of the Bible Belt. So it was more liberal here than where I grew up. Hell, my grandfather was a Pentecostal Bible bouncing preacher. Hell, I grew up mandatory going to church and all that nonsense. I grew up in the total religious environment. Really. I had so much religion, I'm done with religion. I've had enough of it. I've had enough religion for 13 lives. I don't want no more. All right, I got that done. It is now 7:30. I've finished everything. Hell yeah. I woke up, I went dumpster diving, and I found some boxes by accident. Now I'm ready to rock, bro. That's it. My boxes are packed. Now back to bed. No, I'm thinking I wonder how hot it is. I packed up one of my bikes and a bunch of accessories. A lot of people know that I'm heavily into biking. I started back in November. I grew up biking, and I went away for 10 years and didn't pay it no mind. And around 6 months ago, I got back into it. And like anything, I'm over-obsessed with anything I do. So I had bought so many bikes that I started buying, selling, and trading internationally. Well, after about 50 bikes, riding every style from folding to you name the bike, here's the bike that I have settled on to be my favorite daily bike. This is my favorite bike. This is a Priority Titanium 700C wheels. It's got the 11-speed internal hub. It's got the Gates belt drive. Have you ever heard of the James Durango? I have not. This is the bike of bikes. I upgraded the brakes on this one this week. The most expensive brakes you could buy. I have to look it up. Let's go in here and see what the James Durango is. Actually, are you getting ready to buy a bike? Today is the perfect day to buy one, and I can give you some advice. I'm about to buy another bike right now, and I just haven't pushed the button. Are you buying a bike? Today's the ideal day to buy. I'll tell you why. All right, check this out. What kind of bike are you thinking about buying? What you gonna buy? What's your budget? You got a few $1,000s, or are you looking for something cheaper? Are you buying a real bike or just some bullshit? Type it out now, Junior. One for dirt. Okay. $800 or $900? Well, hell, you ain't buying a bike. That ain't no money. Met my wife on Amazon. Got a guarantee for 3 years. Remains a woman these days. You never really know. I hear you. Yeah, that ain't no money on a bike. I recommend you spend more and finance one. I have a recommendation for you. Right now, the Memorial Day weekend, Priority has $1,000 discount on their bike. Let me show you this bike. This son of a bitch is worth the money, honey. It's you. Look at this. The priority 600. It was $4,000. Now it's only $3,000. Hell, you could even finance it at $200 a month. Anyway, this is a hardtail bike with a pinion CI1 electronic shift. So it's got electronic shifting, pinion with a Gates belt drive. Any other bike like this is $5,000 to $6,000, and they're having a Memorial Day sale with $1,000 off, so it's $3,000. It's got electronic shifting. This is the most awesome deal of the year. If you're not, I would go for it. Look at that son of a bitch. That thing is so sweet. It's got the best shift system in the world, electronic. How much did you pay for my bike? The one in the living room, I've got like $4,000 to $5,000 in for. It's not cheap. Mine's a titanium expensive. I think I got like $5,000 in that bike. The plain bike itself was $3,500, and then you add all this stuff. Well, let's go see how much I have in my bike. Let's get a calculator out. Let's figure out how much I have in this bike. Okay, this bike was $3,500. They do not ship internationally, so I used a reship company, and I paid $750 to ship it here. So now we're at $4,250. When I got the bike here, I added a $150 leather saddle. I added a carbon upright stand, $50. I added a $300 computer. And then I got about $80 titanium pedals. And then, yes, this week I added the 6-piston brakes. These are 6-piston hydraulic, which is cable actuated hydraulic brakes. These were like $400. I'm around $5,000 into this bike. Oh, and then I took off the tires and I ordered these from Italy, from Vittoria themselves. I don't like those beige walls. So I ordered these Vittoria Torino Zeros. And I actually ordered these in a special aluminum too that'll be here next week that match the brakes. I will change the fork out to an adventure fork. I still got another $1,000 to spend on it. I'll probably end up with around $7,000 into this bike when I'm done. I still got to upgrade. I've already ordered also the titanium layback seat post. I'll be taking off those golden water bottle holders, and I have titanium ones coming. And then I will change the crank arms to titanium. Oh, then I'm going to change the handlebar to a titanium carbon mix. And then I'm going with some lizard handlebar tape to get rid of this tape. I don't know. Slowly but surely, I'm getting it the way I want it. The bike is just something you buy as the basis. So make sure you get a good drivetrain and a good frame. With $800 or $900 in mind, you just buy any bike. The biggest thing you need to look at when you're buying a $900 bike is what is the gearing and the derailleur. Let's go back and look at the bike you said. What was the name of that bike again? Angus James what? Can you write that name again? I'm going to look it up. Give me the name of that there bike, Junior. What was the name of that bike? me scroll up. Maybe I can find it. Hell, type it again. I can't find it. Okay. The Jameis Durango A1. Let's check it out. All right, let's take a look. The Jameis it's a hardtail with a 29-inch wheels, tires. I need to see the components. I don't care about all this other shit. What's the components? $699 on sale. That's not bad price. You're going to get an aluminum frame with Sun Tour cool spring hydraulic speed lockout, external preload adjuster, getting a bullshit fork that nobody would ever buy, and then you're getting a micro shift 9-speed. I wouldn't buy that son of a bitch for free. I wouldn't give you $100 for it. That's junk. Don't even think about it. It's junk. Micro shift sucks. I would not give that to my enemy. That's a suck bike. Hey, I don't even think about it. Garbage. I wouldn't have no Microsoft crap. Even the front shock is a no brand, no name, and then you're looking at a micro shift derailleur and all. Hell no. I don't like micro shift. The Shimano brakes are nice, but that damn micro shift system, I don't think I would want it. I like the Shimano brakes. But this micro shift advent, hell no. I wouldn't give no money for that. That's a shit bike. Yeah, you'd be better off to go in the bathroom, get you a can of oil, and just rub yourself down. You'll have more fun than you will on this piece of shit. What's up, Trailer Trash Tornadoes? Yeah, I don't believe I'd want that crap. Sorry. Hate to burst your bubble, but I don't want that so much for free. I don't even want it for free. Why does it exist then? Because people like cheap shit, they don't know any better. Any sub $1,000 bike is just, they're looking for the first time or new entry-level type bike. It's an entry-level bike. A lot of entry-level bikes exist. That's why they exist. I mean, you can buy that kind of a bike, and then you can order a complete group set and upgrade it. But then again, what are you getting here? A 9-speed? 9-speed? I wouldn't go for it. I would not give it a time of day. So you're wanting to spend around $800-900. Let me show you something. Let me give you a recommendation. Okay, sir? Let me give you a recommendation for your budget and the type of riding you want. All right, how about a Giant? Giant and Trek are just a little above entry level common bikes. There's no real good at them. I want to show you a bike I got at Walmart then. It's okay if you buy a $200 bike at Walmart, whatever you can afford is good. But the dude's talking a budget, and that's my opinion. I'm spurting it out like there's no tomorrow. If you're going to spend that kind of money, near $900, here's what I recommend. Here is a good bike for the money. And this one you will not be sorry. I don't get no money. Here we go. There's something called the Priority Sauce. I like the Hot Sauce, which is an 8-speed. Check this bike out. What's the benefit of this bike? It's got good disc brakes, a Gates belt drive, and an internal hub for shifting. You spend another $100 and you can get a good bike. Let's show you this bike. Where is it at?
I want to show you just how strong a Scotch bonnet really is. It would take 2,100 liters to tame this
It's
beast.
an ugly bike. Are you buying the bike to lick its ass? You're right. You want a bike that lasts long and rides good.
But Scotch bonnet is not just about the heat. And I'm going to show you how to get the best out of your Scotch.
It comes in red. There's the bike. That's the same bike you were looking at, except it does not have a front suspension. I would recommend this over the bike you're looking at. Look at that son of a bitch. That right there just almost makes me erect. Yeah, if you're buying a bike by looks, you're in the wrong market anyway. You can go down and buy a pretty bike at Walmart for $225. You want one that looks sexy. I want one that can do things. What do they have on specials and bundles? Yeah, I don't know what you need to buy. I reckon priority. Belt drive, internal gearing, I think it's the best route to go for people. However, I'm looking at this bike now. I'm looking at these bikes, and I've been trying to decide. The newest, hottest thing right now is the drop bar mountain bikes. I am looking at, this one looked pretty nice. The Tanglefoot Moonshiner. I thought that was a cool bike. You buying her? I like this one, Moonshiner. Isn't that cool? Oh, hell, what happened to the picture? I want a drop bar mountain bike with front suspension. Where are they? I like the Moonshiner pretty much. Drop bar 29ers. Actually, I'm about to push the button on a new bike today and I haven't decided. Oh, I know what I wanted to see. I need to look real quick. Yeah, here we go. This is called the Dirty Sixer. It's got 32-inch wheels and tires. Look at that. 32-inch. Check it out. That's cool now. The Dirty Sixer, baby. Instead of 29s, you can have 36-inch. .36 inch. Hell yeah. Dirty 60. Let's see here. How much are they going for now? I would go for an extra large. If you're short, you can't buy this bike. You got to be at least. It's not for short people, by the way. If you're short, this is not something to even think about. Bikes. Oh, it's $3,000 entry level, so it's not cheap. It's $6,000 for the one I want. Anyway, entry level is $3,000, so maybe this is out of the context there, brah. Sorry about that. I didn't know it was that high. You're 5'2"? Oh, hell, you're limited. Yeah, 5'2". Actually, you know what the best bike is today? Let's see if you can RIDLE Ridley bikes. Let's see if I can find. I don't even know how much they are. You're 5'11", good. You can fit right in. Let's see, where is the new Ridleys? There it is. Oh, I'm sorry, the entry level is 4,000. And that's not the one. I need the one with a drop bar. Yeah, this is $4,000 entry, sorry. I'm 5'11", 6 foot, 5'11". I'm right on the edge. I'm 5'11" 3/4", some bullshit like that. So I'm on the edge. Yeah. Remember though, I've been riding bikes since I was 6 years old. Check it out. Hell, that's when I was 6 years old. Yeah, buddy. The bike I'm sending in the Philippines, it's in the living room right now. This is my bike that's in the box in the living room. This bike has a 12-speed pinion with a belt drive. I had the Mark Davis haircut. Well, we all had some kind of haircut in the 60s. This is the bike that's in the living room. It's in a box. This will be in the Philippines within about 10 days. This bike, base price is $2,500. And then I added, seat. I added racks. I added handlebars. A bunch of other shit to it. Oh, I changed the tires out to that style. I ordered these bikes. These tires are from America. These are Americana something, gravel tires. You need to spend yourself $2,500, $3,000. You won't be happy with a $900 bike. You'll be dreaming of a better bike always. Buy what you want today. Buy nice or buy twice. That's what happens. Most people buy the wrong bike. Don't buy the wrong bike. Don't buy the wrong bike, Junior. Spend a little money, just get what you need. You may always find that you get what you want. Spend a few $1,000, get something cool. I don't know your style, your size, your belly, what your thickness is. At least I got a good model in a car. Toyota. Toyota's all right. I don't care much about cars no more. Toyota used to be great. The number one car in the world is that Toyota Hilux, those pickups. The other Toyotas are okay. I have a Sequoia. That son bitch costs double the price of the car just to maintain it. Toyota's not what they used to be. They're not like before. But they're still damn good. I mean, hell, you can buy a Toyota pickup. That son bitch will last you a lifetime. They're damn just rock solid. I personally, my truck is a Ford Ranger quad cab with a turbo diesel. Because in the Philippines, we can buy Rangers with a diesel. So I have a turbo diesel in my Ranger. My next truck will be a Toyota, though. Matter of fact, let's see how much they are, the one I want. I will buy my next car. It's about time to trade in. I may buy one this trip. Let's see what's available at the local dealer where I'm headed. I think I will buy a new car this trip. And I will go for, God bless, these websites are slow today. Let's see, it's about time to buy a new car. If this damn website, what the hell's going on? Kick in, damn it. Oh my God. This is a Philippine website, so it's like Pocahontas. This is Pokey Pokey. Oh, am I have to do this every page? Alright. Where's the stock? Just show me what you have. Ah, oh, damn it. Where is the stock? Let's try it on Facebook instead. They use Facebook over there. Look, I'm here. Oh, come on. They got me wrapped in some kind of bullshit advertising. I can't even find what I want. Let's go to the damn thing here. Oh my God, look at this site. This is the biggest bullshit site. They ain't never gonna sell. Their websites there suck. Where do you whatever you do, just don't buy a Jeep. Oh, I don't buy Jeep. Jeep sucks. Damn, let's just try it this way. I can't find the motherfucker. Sorry about my language. It's kind of pissing me off. My first car? Hell, I've had so many cars. I was a car freak. I had so many cars you can't imagine. I've had more cars than God can even think about. Yeah, I've had there, Cole found one. I've had, before I could drive, I had a 54 Ford F100. I had a Mustang Mach 1. I had a Willis Jeep I restored myself in the garage. I had all sorts of Z cars, Trans Ams, Camaros. I had a lot of cars growing up. Probably I had 100 cars before I was 18. I was a big car. Everybody where I grew up knew Randy's into cars. I was really into cars. Hell, I grew up into cars big time. Anyway, here's a car. This is probably, I wouldn't go four-wheel drive. I don't need it. I go two-wheel drive. Here's one. 1.4 million for a 4x2 automatic Hilux. Something like that. 1.4 million, I don't know how much that is. You had the old 90s F-150. I had so much shit, it's unbelievable. You think they suck too? I think they suck balls. So this ain't bad. How do you zoom in? Maybe. I don't know. May not need a new truck, but I'm thinking about it. Oh, Jeeps really suck. Jeep lost their way. They're a bullshit company now. Yeah, Jeep lost their way. Jeep lost their direction 10 years ago. Their cars suck. They're on the worst. They're worse than the Land Rover, which is a bad car. Range Rover, Land Rover is probably the worst car you could ever buy in the history of the world. They're working on an old reputation that they were luxury. They're shit cars. When I see somebody in a Land Rover, I just laugh. It's what a piece of shit. Zero respect for anybody who buys one of those. You had the four-door Dodge Royal Monaco mustard yeller. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Anyway. All right, it's 8 in the morning, folks. I got to go. I got shit I'm going to do. I don't want to sit around here all day. I got to call the shipping company and ask the guy what time he's going to be here. They come to my house to pick up the boxes, so I got to call them and get that worked out. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, folks. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, weekend, whatever may have you, will have you. See you.